Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here. Friends, today we explore an exciting question. Can natural killer cells or NK cells help us defeat HIV? If they are so effective at destroying infected cells, why haven't they controlled HIV naturally? And what research is underway to harness their potential? Remember, NK cells do not have CD4 receptor, CXCR4 or CCR5 co-receptor, so they are absolutely invulnerable to HIV. So why is it that they have not been harnessed yet, or has the research taken place? How can we use NK cells to kill HIV? So let's take a look at our disclaimer and let's dive in. Welcome back, friends. The question is, why are NK cells a good candidate against HIV? So NK cells are part of our innate immune system, capable of detecting and destroying infected cells without prior exposure, which means they are indiscriminate. They don't need an antigen. They don't have to go through those methods. They are innate immune system. We are born with them. So they just they have a method of identifying infected cells as well as pathogens, and they can go and directly kill them. Their potential advantages in HIV treatment includes their rapid response. Unlike T cells, NK cells don't require antigen presentation, meaning they can attack HIV infected cells immediately. They have multiple killing mechanisms that they use. The first one is direct cytotoxicity, which is using perforin and granzymes to destroy infected cells. They also have antibody-dependent cellular cytotoxicity, or ADCC, targeting antibody-coated HIV-infected cells. They have got cytokine secretion ability to release cytokines like TNF-alpha to suppress HIV replication, and they have the potential to target HIV reservoirs, because while NK cells might target active infections, they might be engineered to attack latent HIV reservoirs when HIV is reactivated. So the question then becomes, why haven't NK cells naturally controlled HIV? Well, despite their advantages, NK cells face significant challenges in combating HIV. The first one is HIV evasion strategies. Like HIV reduces NK cell activating ligands, making infected cells harder to discover. And if NK cells cannot find those infected cells, it cannot kill them. The other is selectively manipulating HIV class 1 molecules to escape NK cell surveillance. So HIV has that inherent capability, and because of that, it makes the infected cells invisible to NK cells. The other approach taken by HIV is NK cell exhaustion in chronic HIV patients, because over time NK cells become less effective due to reduced cytotoxicity. So if NK cells can be evaded sufficiently long enough, NK cells become fatigued and they have reduced cytotoxicity. Increased inhibitory receptor expression like TIGIT, NKG2A and PD1 causes NK cells to be less effective, and there is lower cytokine production in NK cells because of that, and the latent reservoirs continue to remain hidden, and therefore they are not visible to NK cells, and these hidden reservoirs have to be reactivated so that they become visible to NK cells, so that NK cells can attack them. Then we have the limited persistence of NK cells. Unlike T cells, NK cells do not form long-lasting memory cells, and they require repeated activations or supplementations. So the question then becomes, how can we enhance NK cells to fight HIV? Research is exploring ways to boost NK cells' effectiveness against HIV. The first one is through engineering NK cells using CAR-NK therapy. Just like we give chimeric antigen receptors to CD4 T cells, the same way we can give chimeric antigen receptors to NK cells and help them to recognize conserved regions like GP120. CAR-NK cells have a lower risk of severe side effects than CAR-T therapies, and we can also boost NK cells with cytokines. There are cytokines like IL-15 and IL-2 which increase NK cell survival and cytotoxicity. IFN-alpha enhances NK cell responses against HIV infected cells, so they also can be used. Checkpoint inhibitors like anti-TIGIT and anti-NKG2A restore NK cell functions, so those approaches can be taken. We can also overcome HIV's evasion tactics because HIV uses blocking inhibitory NK receptors like anti-NKG2A or anti-TGIT antibodies, which can counteract HIV suppressions. Now we are also talking about something called as latency reversing agents, LRAs, which reactivate hidden HIV, making infected cells visible to NK cells. You can also call this as kick and kill strategy, where you activate latent HIV reservoirs. We can also expand NK cell population. Adoptive NK cell therapies like infusing lab-grown NK cells into patients can also be investigated. Memory-like NK cells could provide long-term immune surveillance, and the future of NK cell therapy is something that I would like to talk about next. Current antiretroviral therapy like ART controls HIV but does not cure it, but NK cell-based approaches could potentially reduce latent reservoirs, bringing us closer to a cure. It could provide functional cure, enabling natural HIV control without ART. It can offer an off-the-shelf therapy. Unlike personalized CAR-T treatment, we could use NK cell treatment in order to provide off-the-shelf therapies. So clinical trials are already exploring these strategies. If successful, NK cell therapies could become a major breakthrough in HIV cure and research. And at this point of time, I don't have specific clinical trials that I could talk about, but I'm still searching for them. And final thoughts are that while NK cells haven't cured HIV yet, research is making strides in overcoming their limitations by combining CAR-NK therapy, cytokine support, checkpoint inhibitors, and latency reversing agents. We may finally unlock their full potential in the fight against HIV. And I'm searching specifically for clinical trials or preclinical research which are combining these kind of aspects. And if I find some of those research papers, I would definitely come and present them to you out here in simplified terms like we do in our channel. And I would suggest that stay hopeful. And I would like to thank you for supporting this channel by becoming members. Don't forget to join our monthly live stream that's going to happen this Friday at 6:30 p.m. IST, that is Indian Standard Time, or 9 a.m. EST, which is 9 a.m. in Toronto or New York. And let us see you there. So with that, I would like to sign off with this video. I'm continuing my search on NK cell related therapies. And I also would like to take this opportunity to thank Vishal Kodar, who is one of our subscribers, who has sent me a lot of information regarding NK cell research. So I'm going to dig into that and come back to you with more videos on those topics. And I would encourage the others who are also looking at these kind of therapies to drop a line to me, raj@sharetrek.com, in order to give me inputs on where you want me to search, or if you have a paper that you think I should look at and make a video on, please put it out there. And I'll also like to remind members that you would be able to get my free HIV booklet in PDF format if you write to me at raj@sharetrek.com. One other aspect I want to highlight is that one of our new members had written to me complaining that he's able to see members only video on his TV but not on his phone. So I would just like to remind you that I don't have any control over the YouTube platform. I don't have any control there. Their system for enabling members only video to be seen by members is dictated by your login. If you log in with the same login and password that you used while becoming a member on YouTube, you should be able to see it on any platform. So if you're not able to see it on the phone, but you're able to see it on TV, that means that you have used a login on TV to become a member, but that same thing you have not used on the phone. So please check out and make sure you use the right login ID and password so that you can see those videos. That's all I can say for now, my friends. I wish that there could be a therapy that can give you functional or sterilizing cure. And I'm still reaching out to Excision. I'm still reaching out to AGT to see if there is any progress out there. If I find something, I'll bring it out to you out here. With that, my friends, I'd like to end this video. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.